Boner spinach.
Oh, come on. And of course the song's not going, but it's gonna.
I hate this song.
You hate it more than bonus spinach?
I hate this song more than most things in the world.
Hello and welcome to the Only Game in Town podcast. I forgot the name of it. It's been so fucking long.
Only Game in Pock.
Only Game in Pock.
Only Game in Two.
Yeah. So we took a bit of a 2-month hiatus.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we took a break for summer.
Jordan had a paternity.
Kyle's
We're on
turned up 4 girlfriends in that time period.
Oh God.
Jordan had
I don't know what they told their parents.
Jordan, what's your girl's name again?
I don't have a girl.
No, I thought you had a baby girl. I thought we were on paternity leave.
Oh,
No, Jack and Jordan have each other.
that's true. Me and Jack are officially dating at this point.
Congratulations, guys. Is this like a big...
I knew it had to happen eventually.
And Kyle's the slut that comes back into the picture every month or so.
Kyle's the third wheel.
Okay. I was gonna keep it more PG and say we're on teacher's salary, but paternity leave we're.
You never know what's heard on the iCloud.
That's true.
Oh God. Well, Kyle's just gonna lead us right into it. So obviously the FAPPENIng occurred over the weekend.
Yes, it did.
I was just casually eating my buffalo wings when I hopped on Barstool to find out that, you know, every celebrity could have hoped for leaked nudes, and it was just wonderful. What do we got on here while you two are pounding food?
It was awesome.
Jim, you were the first person to tell me.
Yeah, me too. It was funny. My parents had this huge family party over with like a bunch of like their adult friends, and I was in the middle of a conversation. You texted me, and I looked, excused myself to another room to look at them.
I was driving home from my parents' house, got the message from you, was looking at it online while driving, swerved a little bit, booked it to Frankie's house, come busting in the door, and go, "You don't know what just occurred." And we probably looked at it for like an hour, and then at the end of the hour, the only thing I could say to myself is, Kyle was in Dublin for the Penn State football game. And I said, he's in Dublin.
Awesome.
If he comes back, the world is going to be completely different.
Everything will change.
The world was one way when he left.
So before we get into all of that, I just have to get this off my chest because it's pissed me off to no end. So obviously this is a huge invasion of privacy before we go into this.
I don't think we need to be politically correct, Jim.
No. I'm not trying to be politically correct here. I cannot stand these fucking social media moralists who get all up on their high horse. And it's like, oh, this is basically molesting the person. Fuck you. No, it's not.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care even if you.
Well, he's frozen. He's gone.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there.
Come on.
Come on, Jim.
You can do it, little buddy.
I agree with Jim though. You're fucking lying to yourself if you didn't look at those pictures. Every person took a look at those pictures.
Oh yeah, you had to.
Yeah. I just I mean, I don't know. I just think it's funny everybody's trying to be completely politically correct, and it's just like, come on, just enjoy them.
Well, I will say one thing. The ones with Michaela Maroney, they are no longer on my phone. Once I found out those were underage, they are no longer in existence on my cell phone.
That odd.
Good friend actually shot me a
Lab now.
Good friend shot me a warning. That's a good friend shot me a warning text message today saying, like, just in case you had any saved on your phone, delete anything you have in Michaela Maroney because she is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got real worried about that.
I didn't save those. I opened those and I was just like, that looks
Dude,
young. I'm gonna close it.
I got so disappointed that the Jennifer Lawrence sex tape didn't come out.
I don't know if was it a sex tape or was it just a gif of her wagging her boobs?
Okay, so well, see, that's the thing I want to get into is, do we think there's,
We got
that.
brass tacks.
Do we think there's actually more coming out?
Yes.
I don't know about the immediacy of them. care about when or if they're coming out.
Let the guy get to another country and those things are coming out.
Yeah. Somebody get him to Switzerland.
Hook him up with Julian Assange.
So you guys think Spooky Ghost is on an international flight to Germany or whatever?
Yeah.
Getting ready to dump his stash.
Yeah, he's
Where child porn is legal.
Moscow or some shit. He's going to a place with a lot less morals than Germany.
Him and Snowden.
Can I tell you what the best part of that whole thing was? Hands down, and it doesn't have anything to do with naked people. The Verlander prom pic was hysterical.
Jim, I'm going to disagree with you only for one reason.
Hysterical.
That girl, Julie Brown, with a dick in her eye, was the funniest photo I have ever seen. It's just a dick on her eye. It's not. It's like if
She's okay with it.
she was fine with it. It's like fell out and just went.
See, the way I interpreted, she was using it much like old sailors used telescopes.
I just remember going through all the photos and being like, "Is that just a dick on that girl's eye? Just slumped over."
One of my favorite things was the initial look through it. Was when Jim, you sent us that link, and I was like, "All right, boobs." And like there was a minute where it just got graphic. I was like, "Whoa!" Looked like topless pictures. And then I think the first one was the one whoever they said it was like Olivia Munn that was and like the nurses.
Oh yeah.
Inside I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I think it was at that point that I moved to the other room because I was like, "Oh God!" Like it's one thing getting caught with boobs, but if there's full penetration, I can't have my neighbors seeing me look at that.
Well, my thing was, I was at the bar, Jim, when you sent me the original picture of the cum on Jennifer Lawrence's face, and I thought it was just maybe a couple droplets. It was a couple droplets of cum. It was just a lot of cum.
Yeah.
Just.
It's like one of those half.
They're saying it's fake. Yeah.
It looks pretty much like her.
I don't know.
It
does.
It's
I will say
funny
that.
She went out and confirmed that the topless ones were her. And she's like, "Oh, well, that one of the money shots, definitely not me."
That was a lot of cum. That was like more than a porn star's amount of cum.
No. We want to talk. If we're going to talk a lot of the load that Verlander left on the back of Kate Upton.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I still haven't seen that one.
Dude, it's
Too
hilarious.
Too much.
Mike, it's a glaze. It's a glaze over a donut.
No,
It's a full covering.
Took a squeegee and just kind of dispersed.
See, the thing with those Kate Upton pictures is like it's like hot Kate Upton, weird looking Kate Upton, flaccid Justin Verlander cock, and you're just like, oh. Who takes a picture of their flaccid cock?
I went through that whole file, and I just remember, like, I went out to the bars afterwards. I'm just like, I've never gone out to the bars after seeing a Cy Young winner's penis. This is going to be a new experience for me. That whole bundle, like the Kate Upton zip file, was graphic.
Yeah.
Holy graphic.
Yep, it was graphic, all right. And I'm just going to say the biggest disappointment was Kaylee Cuoco because I just needed more.
Had to have more. Didn't get it.
How are you going to tease me like that?
Had to.
Yeah, and then they came out with a gif of her, like, peeing or something. I'm like, I want to see that.
I'm also going to say I love the people saying, "Oh, this is fake." What is he going to get a bunch of real pictures and then have one person who's fake?
I know, right? Great. I feel like there's a pretty solid chance that all of them are real. It's just people trying to like deflect. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It was like.
That's what I'm saying with the Jennifer Lawrence thing, because she actually said that, "Oh no, those are me, except for the cum shot one." It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Well, there was a couple. It was like that Victoria Justice girl was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna nip this in the bud right now," like pun intended. And then it came out like it was like, yeah, we're gonna need to get those pictures offline immediately. Yeah, Mikhail Baroni did the same thing. These are all fake. Yeah, we're gonna have to get those off the. Like, what is the guy gonna just hack a bunch of real ones and be like, I'm just gonna throw a couple fake ones in there, just.
Just a spice in the pot here.
So two funny things. One, I was talking to a good friend like the day after it happened. I was talking to him. He's like, yeah, like Aubrey Plaza was in one. I was like, oh man, which one's that? He sends me over. It's like one of those straight up vagina shots. I was like, how? How do you know? Where's the verification? Is there like a driver's license next to the month? Like, I don't know. And then,
You didn't know all vagina shots come with a driver's license next to
yeah, I think that's how they work them. I honestly
Well, it's
forgot.
passport, driver's license.
So let's say Kyle usually puts a social security card and his license next to his dick, so they.
It's identification, just like applying for.
And then the passport right on top.
You need one from column A, two from column B.
Does Kyle have customized stamps and he stamps the passport when he's done with it?
Kyle actually has a barcode that he puts right on his dick, and you got to scan it right over.
Is it one of the ones you can take a picture of your phone and you can follow the link?
Put your phone on. It's really tough to get it at the bar. He just puts his dick right on the card swiper.
Okay. All right, quick.
It downhill so fast.
That did. Quick. It's when we let Jordan get into hypotheticals. So, quick tangent that I guess kind of relates to this, sort of. So I saw on CNN today, apparently Congress is trying to pass a bill where in order for sex to not be considered rape, you have to get an enthusiastic yes for consent.
An enthusiastic yes?
Is that like the consent form from Chappelle's Show?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Away from her signing off.
I don't know. I didn't get to read into it, but I was just like, we'll see how that goes.
You've heard Patrice O'Neal's like 30-minute thing about his rape story, right?
No, but
It's not worth getting into now, but.
Yeah.
But what would be an enthusiastic yes? Would you have to stand on the highest mountaintop or the highest hill you have in your general place and be like, "Do you want to fuck me?"
I'd
Just
like
roll
Rocky
over.
Oh, no! Yes.
Do you hold her up like Simba?
I'm assuming you have the condom in hand, and would you like to engage in sexual congress with me?
Yes.
And just
How do you?
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, where do you draw the line of enthusiasm and just like yes?
What if it's like?
Fuck it. Yeah, I need to go to
What
bed
happens
anyways.
if it's a deaf girl and she has to go? Yeah.
I don't.
This is really
Come on, man.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. That was a little far, Kyle. That was Kyle who said that.
How would you enthusiastically sign that to her?
So college football.
Okay, can we move off the deaf girls just consenting to sex?
College football. We'll get into.
That's probably what she does.
I feel like we're a hairline away from the jowls of who's that guy? The LeBron James specialist that we had to end the podcast on.
Oh,
Brian Windhorst.
no, we're not getting into Brian Windhorst.
Brian Windhorst gullet.
You're gonna talk about Michael Sam signing.
Can we get on topic, please? At least a little bit.
Yeah. Steer the ship.
Okay. So
Use your
college football.
cock telescopes. Engaged. I'm steering the
College
ship.
football. We'll start with the top dogs, Florida State, which is Mike's team. I'll let him start.
I broke into a cold sweat pretty deep into that game. I wasn't sure for a little bit.
Are you a Florida State fan?
I am. I've been for a while.
Oh, then I thought I was kind of hoping Oklahoma State would pull that off.
Yeah, I was fucking worried. Like, we came out the first drive, we got a little push, and then we had the punt, and then there was the pick, or no, we got a field goal. Then we got the pick six. I was like, this game's fucking over. And then
And then it wasn't.
if their quarterback didn't fumble and we scored on that drive, like there were a couple times. So we were up like 27-17. I was like, we score on this, the game's over. There were a lot of drives. Like, all we needed to do was score a touchdown, and like Oklahoma State would have been down for the count. But
Dude,
I don't know. We looked sensational at some points, and then there were other, like Jameis looked rusty outside of that amazing touchdown run and a couple dimes that he threw.
Unbelievable.
Our defense looked like we just didn't respect the deep ball for one reason or another. Like our front seven was real nice, but overall a pretty rust game. I'm glad we're playing fucking Savannah State or something like that this week.
You must be so excited to have Mike Evans on your team this year, then, huh?
Oh my God! Once we get into NFL football, that'll be
Can we talk football? Can we talk real football that's starting? You know how much I hate
Well, just
college
because
football.
you know college football doesn't mean we're not going to talk about it.
Hey, you should talk about the Penn State game.
I know they won, Kyle.
No one was fucking awake for it, Kyle. It was at 4 in the goddamn morning.
He goes, no one was fucking awake for it.
Actually, I forgot to tell you, Jordan. My roommate went to Penn State, and he woke up for it. And I just hung over shit, got up in like the middle of it to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, "Fuck you," and just like went back to bed.
Hey, that motherfucker was in Dublin for the game with his dad, which is sweet as shit.
It's pretty incredible.
So the new A&M quarterback, huh?
I honestly
Trill Hill?
Kenny Trill.
Kyle, this will be a Penn
No
State
one cares about. No one cares about Hackenberg. No one. I'm talking about Kenny Trill.
It's hilarious that you're yelling at Kyle and he's not even in frame. He's just all the way in the kitchen. You're yelling at each other from very far places.
I hear him making these awful "we are" statements, and I just want to punch him.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be
fine. Since Jordan,
I didn't really watch the A&M game. I tuned to it and they were up by a lot, and I was like, all right, fuck this, because I thought it was gonna be a close game and just completely changed the channel.
Oh yeah,
He
they just
only threw for one touchdown though.
No, he threw for 3.
Talk about Hackenberg. Yeah, Trill Hill. Did you hear that Bun B commented on it?
Who?
No.
Bun B? Because he's the person who invented the word trill.
Oh.
And he's from Texas. And he tweeted out, he's like, it's a little early to start calling yourself Trill Hill after one game.
I'll agree with that.
That's just the wonderful world we live in.
So this week has some incredible games coming up. What was it? Michigan State, Oregon.
Yeah, that's good. And then Stanford, USC. What are the other games outside of that?
I don't know. Probably nothing. But those two itself make it worth watching.
Yeah, those will be really good. I'm interested to see if Michigan State's defense is still at the same level as what was last year. I think that's the only way they're going to win. Otherwise,
I think Oregon's going to run through them.
Yeah.
And then we'll just be rooting for USC to slowly shit their pants like they always do.
I just want to see Derek Sanders Jr. do well.
Up. He's leaving. Oh no, never mind.
Me?
Yeah, I thought you were leaving. You had enough college football talk.
Now he's adjusting.
Hi, Mike. Oh,
What's up, Kyle?
There's Jim. I don't like Mike. Or I don't like Jim. I like Mike.
God, fuck off, Kyle.
So, you guys done with college football talk? Or?
Should we move on to Wes Welker?
You mean how he's popping Molly and sweating? Woo?
Pop Molly, I'm sweating.
By the way, fucking Big Cat posted a picture of him, like, mid Kentucky Derby, just standing there, just looking fucking zonked.
Just handing out dollar bills.
Wes Welker giving out 20s at the end of the Derby.
I forgot he was also giving out money at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, because he got like a $50,000 bank error or something, too. Amongst all of his winnings, he got another like $15,000 on a bank error. Like,
by the way, it was also cut with amphetamines, so he was doing a nasty little cocaine and Molly. Good for Wes Welker.
I can't wait for Danny Brown to drop like 7 Wes Welker references in his next track.
Damn it.
It's gonna be great.
Just
Well, if the concussions didn't get his spinal fluid going goodbye, Will.
I know.
Oh,
He's sprinting for the finish line.
he was gonna play on if he didn't get suspended.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was gonna force
After
it.
he just got his 3rd concussion in under a year. Outrageous.
The thing is that
You think?
that suspension fucks up the Broncos pretty good too, because they play Indy week 1, which isn't a gimme, and then they have Seattle like week 3 or 4 in the suspension. So like, they're in trouble.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think
don't think they're in that much trouble.
Well, I mean, just
No.
they're going to start off a bit slower than I think they were. I think the games are going to be a lot closer than originally anticipated.
I want to see
I
how DeMarcus Ware does on that team.
Yeah,
He's
that
gonna
defense
turn
is gonna
it
be
up.
incredible.
DeMarcus Ware and fucking Von Miller, look the fuck out.
yeah. Akeem
Chris
Talib.
Harris, Akeem Talib, T.J. Ward.
Yeah. I forgot you guys got TJ. Forgot you got
defense
fucking
is
TJ Ward.
Stacked. Absolutely.
Jesus
stacked.
Christ. That secondary is nuts. You got a lockdown corner and probably one of the best safeties in the league.
Oh yeah, it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty silly.
That's true.
But and I mean they
Seattle.
replaced
No. They're going to be garbage.
they replaced Decker with
Fucking
Emmanuel
Mr.
Sanders,
Richard
so
Sherman.
they're going to be fine.
Come on, man. Stop lying to yourself just because you're in the NFC West.
They're going to be garbage.
I'm talking about the Seattle secondary.
Okay.
Kyle's going, they're going to be garbage.
Honestly,
Sure.
if the refs call like the same like illegal contact penalties that were during the preseason, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
All they do is put hands on people. They get rather
I
hands.
mean, everybody does. Fucking Joe Hayden does it all the damn time.
Hayden's a beast.
He's the best cornerback in the NFL, according to Sean.
Damn it.
The NFL Network was doing it. Kyle actually got a kick out of this. They were doing the top 100 players.
Yeah.
Generation number 1 of that.
No, top 100 players playing this year.
Active. Yeah.
They had
So Mike Crabtree.
they had your boy. They had Crabtree like 65. They had your boy Kaepernick at 88.
Kaepernick's like number 7.
Seven? Seventh best player in the league is Michael Crabtree?
No, Kaepernick.
Nah,
What? What?
that's
No,
a
absolutely
hard
not.
pass.
Patrick Willis is number 1, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Jim, I'm giving us a strong
Where's
6 and 10
Ray
this year.
McDonald and Alden Smith on those rankings?
You think we're going to be
The
that bad?
Giants a
Jordan?
strong 6 and 10.
Yo, should we just go through the divisions and kind of say who we think's going to do or how people are going to do them?
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead. You guys can start. I'm going to grab the phone.
All right, should we start with the NFC East while Jim's not here?
No, go with NFC West. Kyle should go fucking.
We'll start AFC East because
The AFC East? The
Yeah.
easiest conference to pick?
absolutely. We'll start on the downhill, work our way up.
I think
Okay.
Buffalo finishes last.
I think Buffalo is going to be lucky if they get 3 wins this year. They're going to be fucking awful.
It's
Buffalo and the Dolphins.
So you're saying 4 and 12?
And the Jets.
I might give them 3. They're not good.
Jets, Dolphins.
I was going to say, I think Dolphins take number 2 in the AFC East this year.
I do too. I don't know.
So, hold on. So what do we think the
But
Jets
if
are
Sean
finishing?
asks, they're getting last.
I think the Jets are going 6 and 10.
Yeah.
I like them at 8 and 8.
Aaron Decker's the
Really?
number 1 pick.
Why?
What?
Why?
Honestly, I do think that Chris Johnson's going to do nice on that team this year. He's
I know
what?
that was a good pickup.
2 years now removed from the 2,000-yard season.
Might be
3?
3.
I think it's 3.
Well, this is his 3rd.
I mean, you're going to have some trouble at quarterback, and their secondary is awful.
Yeah. That's the highway to 6 and 10.
But their front four, dear God.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Their front seven is really good, but the thing is like, I don't know, if teams spread them out, they're fucked, and I think teams are just gonna spread them out. Like, you can't run time and just pass on them.
All right, so NFC East. How about NFC East?
Did you say NFC East?
Well,
the Giants are going 14-2. I changed what I said, so.
6 and 10. 6 and 10.
I mean,
I think they repeat at 7 and 9.
It's either 7 or 9 or 6 and 10. I don't know.
No.
I think
the Redskins win 6 games.
I don't even know if fucking RG3 makes it through the whole year as a starter.
Oh, no way.
He shouldn't be starting right now.
Yeah, but you invested so much in him.
Hold on, is Kyle drilling his teeth? What the fuck is he doing over there?
Oh, I was unscrewing the wine for Jack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I like. I think it's gonna be Philly, Dallas.
I don't think Dallas is doing anything this year.
Yeah, well.
I mean, Romo and Dazzle and Jason.
Run away with it.
And I think Terrence Williams is gonna be the come out player of the year this year.
I think that's Michael Sam. He already came out.
Oh!
I don't know. I think Dallas's defense calling them hot garbage is an embarrassment to hot garbage. Like, it's just so fucking bad. It's so bad.
Truth, I couldn't even really name a player on their defense any longer. Besides, what's his face? Sean Lee? No, he's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah,
no, he's hurt.
You mean the same Shawley that's out for the 2nd year in a row?
Shut up!
Whoa! All right.
I mean, but you'll get Romo thrown for like 350 a game with 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Yeah, I don't know. I think their offense is going to keep them competitive, but they're going to be that one team that's on the wrong side of games decided by 7 points or less.
And
I think just for how bad the Giants and the Redskins are, they're going to go 9 and 7.
Who, the Cowboys?
Yeah, the Cowboys.
I would honestly put the Redskins at 8 and 8 or 9 and 7 over the Cowboys or the Giants.
I think the Redskins are winning 5 games.
All right, dude.
Here's what I'm gonna say about my Giants is Eli better have a good year or things are gonna be very bad for him next year.
Do you know who's understanding?
He can't have another 27 interceptions in 1 year. You know, it's forgivable the 1 year because you won 2 Super Bowls, but 2 years in a row, New York fans will not stand for that. Fuck,
Do you know who's understanding the new offensive system wonderfully?
Who?
Ryan Nassib.
God, you're gonna go with the Syracuse quarterback?
We cut poor Curtis Painter.
Oh, poor Curtis. All right, so what's Philly going?
I think Philly's going 10 and 6.
I think Philly is the weapon of the century.
Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
Darren Sproles and LaShawn McCoy and Chip Kelly's offense. Holy dear God!
the 2-back sets they're going to run with McCoy and Sproles are just going to be like awe-inspiring. They're going to be ridiculous.
If Jeremy Maclin stays healthy, I mean,
yeah, that's big because I mean they have like Maclin, Cooper, and who else are the receivers on that team?
It doesn't matter. No, I don't think he's on the Eagles anymore.
And not to mention
anyway,
their offensive line is so fucking good with Jason Peters right in the front there.
Darren Sproles. LaShawn
That's a
McCoy
big
back
acquisition.
They run those
right.
they run those swings to McCoy with Jason Peters out in front.
Yeah, when he like pulls on the swing pass.
Oh, it's fucking brutal.
Those are grimy. The Eagles are a definite 10 and 6. I could believe 11 and 5 too. I don't know how their defense is going to work. Did it get any better?
I mean,
I don't know.
not that I mean.
I don't see how it could be worse.
I mean, I feel like the offense is good enough.
And we all have to face the NFC West this year, which is
the best.
Which is just brutal for the poor Giants.
Well, the poor Giants.
Jordan are going to the
The
game.
Giants face Seattle in Seattle.
Oh,
Oh!
That's going to be 55-0.
Don't forget about me.
Do you think Eli throws nine interceptions in that game? I think it's possible.
Yeah, I think you have to just put the over under at 7.5 and just pray.
I love the guy to death, but when he gets flustered, he just wings it to anyone that looks like they have a jersey on.
He's gonna have a repeat of that 2005 game.
Yeah, the Vikings game.
Oh, yeah, when he threw like 4 picks in a row.
Darren Sharper.
Oh.
Darren Sharper.
I was reading a thing from Bill Barnwell today. I completely forgot the Panthers came in and stomped out the Giants 38-0.
Oh yeah. Oh, before we get into that, is there any writer who writes more quality stuff, but his writing style is so horrible that I just can't read it?
Who, Barwell?
Oh my god, it's so dry.
I like Barnwell.
Yeah,
I don't like him.
I like the content, but it's just so thick with like DOVA like that. It's like, oh god, like you just have to like skip a little bit. I enjoy it, like the snippets that I read, but some of them is just I just kind of skip over paragraphs because I don't care about what
It's insightful, but I want to pull my hair out. All right, next division.
AFC North.
Okie dokie.
Oof.
Let's
go Browns.
I'd love to see it, but I don't know.
Johnny Football.
Johnny Football all the way, baby.
Is John F. Football going to get the start this year?
No, Hoyer's
I think so.
Hoyer's going to at least be in there for he's going to do a Kurt Warner amount of games before Eli takes over, kind of thing.
So 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
No, they have the week 5 bye.
Do they?
Yeah.
So he'll probably start 4, then football come in 6, then, right?
Yeah.
I like Cincinnati still out of that division.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati's the winner of that division until they get beat. Honestly, I think the Steelers are too much of an overhaul / have too many old players, and the Ravens are just a fucking question mark.
plus they gotta stop smoking pot in Pittsburgh, you know. Fucking 20 grams of pot. What do you need 20 in a car for?
I don't know.
Go somewhere. Elevator. Ravens all the way.
Wait.
I just don't know why they needed that much between 2 people.
Garrett's a big boy. Who knows how much it takes to take him down? Like tranquilizers that hippopotamus.
And I love how Le'Veon Bell was like, look, not a DUI because I was high. Come on, man.
It's like Josh Gordon's excuse saying other people were smoking in the car and he got high off of that.
Yeah.
So I like Cincinnati, and I like Baltimore, then I like Pittsburgh, and then Cleveland.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore could honestly sneak into a wild card bid if they could pull their shit together, but that's if Joe Flacco plays like 2 years ago instead of last year.
Dude, that's
You mean if Joe Flacco doesn't play like Eli Manning?
Yeah, he was emulating a little too much last year.
He was.
Well, I think that their pickup of Steve Smith was pretty big for them for a third receiver.
fantasy sleeper.
Oh, absolutely.
Really? I think Jordan Cameron is going to have the year of the century.
Fantasy sleeper of the year.
Jordan, what is Hoyer and Manziel throwing a Miles Austin and fucking Andrew Hawkins? I think Jordan Cameron is going to be a fucking stud this year.
Yeah, I think he's going to be big again, too. That was actually what I was about to say, is that the Browns being decent and being terrible hinges purely on Jordan Cameron and Miles Austin's ability to play.
They have no running
game. And
game.
Ben Tate. Let's go Ben Tate.
No, they have no running game.
This is the year of Ben Tate. He's been behind Arian Foster for so long now. He's a starter. Let's go Ben Tate.
He's been a starter the last 2 seasons.
I honestly think they'd be better off scraping Reuben Drones off the streets again than they would.
Don't bring up Reuben Drone. He was a giant last before he retired.
They might
He was on a
He's humanitarian.
Oh.
Reuben's a great humanitarian.
Reuben Drones was on the Browns for a minute. He was actually really good.
Can I actually say one thing about kind of a boost with Reuben Drones at one point? Tyree made all those horrible comments about gay people, and now he's a scout on the Giants team.
What about
Oh,
Are we in
okay, so NFC North.
for Pittsburgh and Cleveland?
Let's go Minnesota. Teddy Bridgewater.
He's not starting.
I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. So Jordan's already capped us off on the next division. Jordan, would you like to lead off with something about the NFC North?
You know my favorite division is the NFC North. I sit there day after day going, let's go Minnesota.
Goddamn purple people.
You should have seen the party I had when Cordarrelle Patterson got drafted. They couldn't see me for 4 days.
Damn it, dude.
You didn't know I was a diehard Minnesota Vikings fan?
Jordan, can we talk about Kyle Rudolph for a minute?
Franchise tight end. Put it in the books.
You should have seen how sad he was when Percy Harvin got traded.
I know. When Percy Harvin got traded, I was in a fucking depression for 5 weeks.
That's what that was.
So they're finishing last in the division, right?
Oh! Yeah, pretty much. pretty dead on with that one. If they get more than 3 wins, I am going to be surprised.
Oh no, man! Bridgewater's going to be the breakout star everyone's hoping for.
I think Minnesota's better than 3 wins.
Do you?
5.
I do. I could give him 5.
That's true. I mean, with Adrian Peterson, the world's your oyster, right?
And despite your joking of Cordarrelle Patterson, he could have some explosive plays, a couple kickoff.
This year he's their number 1.
He's going to get his leg taken off on play 1.
Or is Greg Jennings their number 1? I don't know who's number 1 on that team. Is it Jerome Simpson?
Jerome Simpson, I think, got suspended again for substance.
It might be.
Jerome Simpson and Josh Gordon are going to be sharing some couch time together during the beginning of the season.
I took Josh Gordon in my fantasy draft.
I mean, honestly,
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
Last round.
And in reality, I think fucking Green Bay's got it.
Yeah.
I can see the Bears falling out.
No, I don't care.
Chicago was the best receiver.
Aaron Rodgers is still better. Aaron Rodgers alone is gonna win that division.
No way.
I think it's definitely going to be Bears Packers fighting it out. I'm going to say the Bears.
You really think the Bears?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Wow. You guys are putting a lot of faith in that offense, huh?
Well, I can't believe I'm picking against myself as the head coach. Hey. But I don't know. I don't know. I just got a feeling about the Bears. I think the Packers are going to be good. I think
you guys don't like Detroit? I like Detroit ahead of the Bears.
Detroit's going to be a real.
Detroit is going to be a fucking studs this year.
Rock solid.
This is going to be Detroit's going to be a great 8-8 team.
I mean, they now have Jim Caldwell as their coach. He's a terrific offense. Maybe he'll mature Stafford a little bit. They got Ebron at tight end.
Well, the real question is, what week is Stafford going to get injured? Is it going to be week 1? Is it going to be week 4?
Not with his beautiful wife fucking him all the time. I heard that's what keeps you from getting injured. Kelly Hall is the way to do it.
I think that
really, because I heard it turns you into a terrible pitcher.
Also, I think that makes you want to get injured, so you can spend some quality time.
I think that is going to be the closest division, though, minus Minnesota.
How great if Minnesota stole a win at the end of the year that knocked one of the teams out of the playoffs? It'd be fantastic.
I'm just saying personally, I think I'm going to be excited to watch on Fox, to watch Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago, because I think those teams are going to be really exciting this year.
Yeah, they are definitely going to be fun to watch. I just think that Chicago and Green Bay have more experience and better players overall than Detroit.
I mean, Julius Peppers now on that defense too for the Packers. I mean, they don't have Rodgers.
I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that.
I love J. Pep.
What did Julius Peppers do the last 2 seasons?
J. Pep's my boy.
He got a year older and went to Green Bay.
You see the bounce in the shoulder? This is the J. Pep shoulder.
I thought that was
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Let me share a short little story with you about Julius Peppers. I once, playing Madden, I'm not going to say playing Madden, used only Julius Peppers for an entire season, and got 32 sacks. Do you know what year that was?
Do it, man.
That was Madden 2005. He's going to be a wash.
Oh, man.
Not going to do Green Bay.
No, I don't think he's going to be too great.
Can we
Plus,
talk?
they play 3-4, which I don't think he's not built for a 3-4. It's not big enough.
No, he's a
I'm just going to
4-3.
be really excited to see all three of those offenses, even if they're... I mean, Chicago still has those explosive corners in fucking Tillman and Jennings.
Yeah, Peanut came back. I'm pumped about that.
And what's his face? Tim Jennings, right?
Tim Jennings was like tied for the lead in interceptions.
Yeah,
like,
he's a fucking stud. I mean,
he's really good. I like him. I don't know. I do like that. Plus, Brian Bostic at John Bostic at linebacker is a fucking lot in Chicago.
Alrighty. So
I
let's
just
move
think
on
it's
to
gonna be a really close division.
Yeah.
Go, Jim.
NFC South.
Oh. We're
Oh.
going there.
Say New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
teams or
what's
New
up?
Orleans.
I think New Orleans is going to win it. But I don't think they're going to be nearly as good as everybody thinks they are.
What?
Correct.
Dude.
They cut their entire defense to sign Jarius Byrd. They cut the whole thing.
Safety's a big position, Mike.
Safety's a big position that plays 30 yards away from the snap of the ball.
Oh, don't start with me. The safety, especially how Jarius Byrd played last season to basically save that Buffalo Bills defense.
Jordan, they went 4-12.
But Kiki Alonso and Jarius Byrd were revelations.
No, I'm not trying to take away from Jarius Byrd. Jarius Bird's really fucking good. It's just when you have to cut like 7 starters or something like that they had to do on defense from last year just to sign him, it's not a good look.
I think they also drafted the next Sproles, too.
Yeah, well,
Cooks.
their offense is going to be lights out, which is how they're going to be so good. But
Brandon Cooks is going to be a stud.
I mean, I think you could pencil them in for 11-5, but I don't think they're going to be like the juggernaut.
Well, you're giving him more than I did.
What?
You're giving him more wins than I thought. Because I think Atlanta's going to come back with a vengeance this year.
No.
You don't think so?
I just hate the fucking Falcons. I'm gonna say they're terrible just because I fucking hate them.
Oh, I know, Mike. You're a Tampa fan. Marama ding dong. But you know.
Said that once yet.
I don't think so. I think they're going 7-9.
Hello.
What? Yeah, I'm podcasting. Yeah.
It's a vlog.
It's a vlog. No, it's a podcast.
Okay.
I think New Orleans is going like 11-5. I think Tampa's going 10-6. Falcons will go 7-9.
so?
Panthers will be dog shit. Yeah.
You are the optimist, huh?
I am. I feel good about us. Our offense got a lot better. Our defense was already really good last season. We were just on the field for
Who
2.
changes
I'll
fucking change?
I'll give you guys 8-8, just for the fact that you had a Lovie Smith and got Mike Evans, who is basically Vincent Jackson 2.0.
Yeah, and we got fucking Logan Mankins in a trade, so our line just got better. And then, I don't know. I think our defensive line got better. We got a lot.
Just gonna sit there creepy on the corner.
Yeah, like
Like a gargoyle.
What's
The
up, Jim?
box is right over there.
Hold on.
Sorry about that.
I'm muting Jordan.
What was that?
I'm trying to mute you. There it is. Okay. So, yeah. But didn't you know Logan Mankins is a malcontent, Mike? Come on.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. He's a mercenary now. How long are you gonna mute Jordan for?
I'm trying to unmute him right now.
All right.
It's being stubborn, not letting me actually now. I'm trying, Jordan. AFC South might go.
Wait, we didn't hear the rest of Jordan's thing on the NFC South.
Fucking go away, mute. This isn't coming back. This is very annoying. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we don't have to hear it. Just keep going. I'll have.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Falcons are going to be as good as everybody pines them to be. I think they're going to be better than last year, but I don't think they're going to be that much better because mean, they got Julio Jones back, which is big.
Yeah.
That'll give him 3 more wins than that'll give him 3 more.
Let's go Jacksonville.
And then I think the Panthers are going to be hot shit. That's the end of the NFC South for me.
Do you really?
I do.
You said, I mean, hot shit isn't they're going to be good. Or hot shit
No,
is-
they're not going to be.
No.
They're like 6-10.
Oh, I think they finished last in the division this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving them
If
last.
Kelvin Benjamin is your best wide receiver option.
I mean, Kelvin Benjamin's good, but he's a rookie.
You lost Greg Hardy to beating up a girl.
Yeah, that's a huge blow to their defense. And then
Charles Johnson's hurt.
Yeah, and so is Cam Newton. He has a hairline fracture on his rib, which isn't going to get better if he plays every game of the season.
And D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart are still their running backs at this point.
They're still so bad. They've been their running back 10 for like 3 or 4
Both of
years.
them.
And like there was that one year where they both like got close or got over 1,000. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, they're the best thing ever!" And then they followed it up with like 2 400-yard seasons apiece. Like, so fucking awful.
Hey, but don't worry, Jericho Cotchery is their number 2 wide receiver. So
There you go. That's all you need right there. That's the highway to 6-10.
you got Josh McCown.
They do still have Greg Olsen.
Excited?
I actually am excited for that. I think it's gonna be good for Glennon to sit for a year. I think he was a little too green to play last year, but we have a bit of a terrible coach, so couldn't really help that one.
I love the tight end you drafted, by the way.
Oh, Austin Seraphin Jenkins, he's gonna be really fucking good.
Because enjoy Brandon Myers sucking dick for most of the season.
I think we actually got Brandon Myers, so we should be good.
And Doug should be
South.
nice.
Yeah, Dougie's back. I think that's gonna be good. We're gonna give him less touches, which is well, not a ton less touches, but we're gonna run a little bit of a rotation, which should save him from being injured, as opposed to when Shiano just gave him the ball 30 times a game.
In my 14-team league, I took Bobby Rainey just because I think if Doug gets hurt.
Yeah, I almost took Rainey in like one of my 10-team leagues just because he was there, and I figured I'd give it a shot because I already drafted Martin, but I didn't do it.
So AFC South, is that who we're on now?
Let's
Yep.
move on. Yeah, AFC South.
Colts are gonna win it.
Oh no, dude, I like the Jaguars.
Yeah, Bortles, huh? He's pretty good.
And Toby Gerhart
Yeah, Blackman should be.
Yeah,
not-
what?
and Marquise
White
Lee.
Lightning at running back.
Yeah, they got him, and they got they still have Todman. Todman's still on the team.
Oh,
Jordan.
they're running back.
Jordan Todman,
Jordan Todman already.
which is great.
So they're going a resounding 7-9 this year, optimistically.
Wow, that's an optimistic 7-9. I'd give him 5 wins.
I think Indianapolis goes 14-2.
Wow.
I was going to give Indianapolis 12-4, and I thought I was being a little too generous.
5.
14-2, Jordan. Come on.
Chalk it up.
You realize without Andrew Luck that it's probably the worst team in the NFL.
Oh, I mean, but I like their wide receiver core now with Reggie and Hakeem and T.Y. Hilton. That's a solid little receiving core.
I like T.Y. Hilton a lot.
I do too. He is very good.
Yeah. I think
And maybe Trent Richardson will come back and be something.
come back from what? He hasn't been good. He can't come back.
Hey, a little pride. Get Chuck Pagano with him for a year.
Where's the league?
He's gonna be awful.
FXX.
Where is that?
Okay, so
Who else? Wait, hold on.
We'll
They have the Texans and they have the Titans too, right?
be done soon.
what's that?
I was just thinking out loud who the rest of the people they have in that division. So I think the Colts are gonna go like 11-5, and the rest of that division's a fucking train wreck.
And it's Texans, Jaguars, and who's the last one? Who am I forgetting?
It's just gonna be a litany of 6-10s, and
Oh, the Titans.
it's gonna be terrible.
Oh, it's gonna be horrible.
It's a total joke.
No, dude,
Titans are
they
gonna be.
have Bill O'Brien, man.
So you ready to go to the West?
Purdue.
Yeah. Let's
So,
do Jordan, do you want to move away from the NFC West?
Well, I think the Niners are going to be last in the division, like right behind St. Louis. So.
I think the Niners are going 0-16.
I think the Niners probably go 2-14, maybe.
An optimistic.
Jordan,
One of Kaepernick's biceps just bursts.
Frank Gore just goes immediately into a retirement home.
Carlos Hyde just for some reason just.
Oh, wait. So they actually picked.
Steel knee he has now.
All right, so we'll start with the AFC West first.
Yeah.
I think obviously Broncos take it.
You think so? I think the Raiders really have a shot this year.
Yeah, they'll give it a go. They'll give it a real go.
Could there be a more dysfunctional team than the Raiders?
I was talking to somebody today.
Cowboys?
I feel so bad for the Raiders. Like,
And here's the thing, I really like Derek Carr, though.
I do too.
He's a beast, and I think on any other team he would be a great rookie starting quarterback.
I think the Raiders have like a semi-competent draft. Like Derek Carr's a nice player. It's just oh god, it's so bad.
He's throwing to Denarius Moore and Rod Streeter.
Yeah, they don't even have Lewis Murphy anymore. It wasn't really much to write home about anyways, but at least it was Lewis Murphy.
Though McFadden and MJD is an interesting backfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see them share carries. I don't know. The Raiders aren't gonna do great though, which sucks.
I think you know, it's Denver in that division.
Yeah,
I think it's the Chargers.
I think the Chargers are making the wild card again, but they're not going to do it at 8-8. I think they're going to be 10-6, 9-7. I think they're going to be pretty good. Well, I mean,
I think Denver's regressing a little bit. I think they go 12-4 this year.
Yeah, I'd say for that too. But I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, man. I think the team got better.
Can we talk for a minute about how the Chiefs are going to fall off the face of the earth and it's going to
Earth, gone. Last year was the fluke of the century.
oh my god.
Their whole stadium's going to disappear.
Yeah, they're just gonna vanish. No, they're gonna go like a hard 4-12. I don't think they're gonna be good at all.
I don't know about that. I mean, I still like their defense a lot.
They lost Brandon Flowers though. I don't know who their corners are anymore.
Yeah, but Brandon Flowers was kind of overrated to begin with.
He was good in their system.
That's true. But we'll
All
see.
right. NFC West.
Who wants to say it first? Well, Seattle's coming. No, I'm sorry. St. Louis is coming in last.
I think St. Louis has it.
Are you guys ready to jump on the?
Could you imagine?
What's the name of their quarterback? So Hill. So what's the first name?
Sean Hill.
It's like Keenan Hill or something like that. Kevin, I don't know.
I think Zach Stacy's a stud,
I think so too, and I think they're
Only
just
good player to have.
and their front four is Diesel.
frightening. And their defense is good too. It's just
Defense is great. St. Louis's D is incredible.
It's tough to win without a quarterback though. Like they've had this pretty same team as this one for the past like 3 or 4 years. They just haven't had a quarterback and they've sucked dick. Like.
But can I tell you something funny though? I was reading Bill Barnwell's article about St. Louis, and he goes, he's like, St. Louis hasn't had a great number one wide receiver since Torrey Holt. So I got to thinking, and he's absolutely right. Name another good
When it
wide
was Torrey
receiver.
Holt, Isaac Bruce.
Yeah.
But Isaac Bruce retired before Torrey Holt. You know, like I couldn't think of another good one, number one for them.
Was it maybe the year they brought in Randy McMichael as their tight end? The next big thing.
So where do you think Seattle's going?
Seattle.
They're gonna split with San Francisco.
As is tradition.
Yeah.
But don't count out those Cardinals.
No, I think, and for as bad as St. Louis is, they might scrap a win against either Seattle or San Fran in St. Louis, just because its division and their defense is grimy.
The only thing that worries me about Seattle is if they're going to really enforce all flags for, like, the defensive contact, they're going to have to completely change the way they play.
That's why I'm kind of shaking.
Entirely.
I mean, they could go like 11-5, 12-4, but if they call those flags, like they might compete with San Fran at like 10-6 off of tiebreakers.
Guys.
San Fran's not going 12-4.
12-4.
No, they're not. I'll give you 10-6.
I'm giving San Fran 10.
Your defense is depleted. You still have Patrick Willis, but your defense is extremely depleted. How do you know he'll be in the same form?
Huh? If you follow him on Instagram, you understand. You watch him doing those two.
I like Arizona at 10-6, by the way.
It's such a tough division.
I like Michael Floyd. Michael Floyd's gonna be a stud. Andre Ellington's gonna be a stud. That defense
Who's their quarterback this
godly.
year?
Quarterback?
Yeah, who's Arizona
Carson
quarterback?
Palmer.
Oh, it's still Carson?
C-Palm.
I wasn't sure if he was still there.
We don't call him C-Palm.
We don't see that.
Jim got it.
Damn
Well, at least Jim understood that, Jim.
Oh, by the way, guys, I did. I did it again, Mike.
What?
I accidentally left the screen on Jordan for the past, probably 20 minutes. When I went to unmute him, I forgot to unselect it, so it's just been on Jordan for the past 20 minutes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Take this charger. Actually, no, I don't even need it because I can't use it.
As he finishes.
All right, so can we do our Super Bowl champ?
We should do teams then champ.
Why don't you do the 2014 college football playoff?
That sounds like a nightmare.
Actually, no.
What do you think, Jordan?
For what?
Penn State
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl and then the winner.
I sadly, because I hate that he's sitting here, I do like San Francisco still.
Really?
To win
I
it
do.
all?
Not to win it all. I think they'll make it, but I think
I think
they're
that
at least
defense
going to
should
make it to the
complete
NFC
it.
Championship. Man.
Suspensions?
What?
Probably.
Yeah. It's going to be tough to overcome. I agree with you, Jim. It's going to be tough to overcome those suspensions for the first half of the year.
And injuries on defense? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Harbaugh, I trust, man. That man can make. I mean, he turned that franchise around, but who do you think?
Yeah. Dude
That's
is a
my
maniac.
NFC team. If the Giants go 9-7, they're obviously going to win the Super Bowl. So.
Of course, yeah. If they sneak into the playoffs at 9-7.
If they go 9-7, we'll beat Dallas first, then we'll beat a good Green Bay team, and then we'll beat the Niners, and then we'll just go right into the Super Bowl and probably beat the Patriots.
With the Broncos.
I think this is another year that those fucking Patriots come.
Oh, no.
I really hope not.
Come on, man. It's every couple of years they jump back into it.
Yeah, I'm worried about that, too. Their defense,
I really hope it doesn't happen.
another year under the belt,
I think it's San Francisco, New England this year.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's not bad. That's not a bad.
No.
No.
Let's end this shit. Rough go.
Oh.
This should be easy. This should be easy. We just saw unwanted snatch of 50 celebrities. So anyone got anything?
It's hard to pick out of any of those ones, honestly. Can I take the field?
I'm gonna go with Kristen Dunst when she shoved her curling iron in her hoo-ha.
No, that was Barbara Raffaele, supposedly.
Oh, really?
No way.
No, she was going to spread her butthole apart.
Yeah, no, it was supposed to be her shoving the whatever up there,
That was
too.
both?
That changes things.
Yeah, both of those are supposed to be her.
Mine to the hair iron.
Yeah, the hair iron. That's what it is.
Thank you.
What do you got?
Who's yours, Jim?
I gotta go Verlander.
I was thinking about doing Verlander.
Just flaccid cock and butt cheeks all over the internet now.
and the prom pose.
Prom pose.
Prom pose is hysterical.
Great stuff.
What's hysterical?
I will laugh. Every...
Jim, you gotta find a hotel with better internet, kid.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
let's
I
wrap
agree.
the sucker up.
All right. Till next time, I'm gonna have to watch
Shit,
it to see if
Kyle.
I can actually post it.
All right.
Alrighty. Bye bye.
Goodbye.